everybody into your personal life and like be able to comment on it, knowing that everything she does is getting a headline. You wanna keep things private, but at the same time, like I'm not here to like hide anything. Like
she was there, that was absolutely hysterical, and it was definitely a game I'll remember. That's for damn sure.
We probably could have finessed it that way, but I think it's just that much more of an experience if you're in the pit, man. If you're in the madness with all the fans.
When you're at home, you want privacy.
Yeah.
And you don't always get that.
Let's dispense with the pleasantries and dive straight into what everyone's talking about. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. And my goodness, these two aren't exactly keeping their romance under wraps, are they? I mean, when Taylor Swift dedicates an entire song to you during a concert, and you're proudly sporting her merchandise, you've essentially become the living, breathing embodiment of the heart eyes emoji. One would think that with all their public displays of affection and grand declarations of love, the paparazzi would be satiated. After all, we've seen the photos, heard the devoted song, and witnessed their undeniable connection. Surely that should be enough, but apparently not. Because even when you're practically broadcasting your love from the heights of stadium stages during the Eras tour, TMZ somehow manages to cross boundaries that shouldn't be crossed, and this time they've reportedly pushed Kelce to his absolute limit. Word has it that he's absolutely livid about the leak of what should have been a private moment, despite the fact that he and Taylor have been remarkably open about their relationship. It raises an intriguing question. Where do we draw the line? Even when celebrities appear to be sharing every aspect of their lives, don't they deserve some semblance of privacy? Now let's delve into what allegedly transpired, explore why Travis is reportedly so incensed, and examine why this situation has ignited a broader discussion about our society's relentless pursuit of celebrity gossip in this era of Swiftie Kelce mania. But before we dive deeper into this fascinating story, please don't forget to show your support by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to stay updated with all our latest content. It's absolutely free and helps us continue bringing you these engaging stories for your entertainment. Now, let's talk about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, because honestly, is there anyone who isn't discussing them? They've ascended to become the ultimate power couple in the celebrity sphere, capturing everyone's attention. While they're not exactly living in seclusion, they're also not broadcasting every minute detail of their relationship around the clock. It's a delicate balancing act, isn't it? When you're dating Taylor Swift, yes, the Taylor Swift, you naturally want to share your joy with the world, but simultaneously maintain some degree of personal space. Travis, bless his heart, has always been an open book. The man absolutely thrives on podcast appearances and has never shied away from expressing his thoughts and feelings. He's been absolutely everywhere lately, engaging in conversations and charming everyone with his magnetic personality. So naturally, when he appeared on Bussin' with the Boys, everyone was on the edge of their seats, eagerly anticipating some juicy details about Taylor. And while he didn't disappoint entirely, he showed remarkable restraint. He's clearly smitten, gushing about her incredible nature, because how could he not? But he's also demonstrated enough wisdom to know where to draw boundaries. Think of it this way, he's giving us just enough to smell the delicious aroma wafting from the kitchen, but he's keeping that secret recipe under lock and key. He's letting us know they're cooking up something special, but the exact ingredients? Well, that's strictly between him and Taylor. So while we might not get every behind-the-scenes detail we're craving, we can certainly appreciate the genuine happiness these two seem to share. And isn't that just absolutely heartwarming? Though I must admit, I'm dying to know what they actually eat together. During his appearance on Bussin' with the Boys, Travis was sharing select pieces of his life with Taylor, carefully choosing what to reveal. And oh my goodness, you could practically see the hearts in his eyes. He was absolutely glowing with happiness, but amidst all the romantic revelations, he dropped quite the bombshell about the less glamorous aspects of dating one of the world's biggest pop stars. The complete lack of privacy. Can you imagine? It's like winning the lottery only to discover you have to share it with a million relatives you never knew existed. He described people showing up at his house, fans, paparazzi, who knows who else, and you could hear the weariness in his voice. Picture this. All he wanted was to relax at home in his comfortable clothes, maybe watch some mindless television with his girlfriend, but suddenly his front yard had transformed into something resembling Times Square. It must have been absolutely surreal. One minute you're just a football star going about your business, the next you're dodging camera flashes while trying to take out the garbage. Now, don't misunderstand, Travis wasn't exactly complaining, well, not too much. He genuinely appreciated the new Chiefs fans who had emerged thanks to his high-profile relationship, and he was even finding ways to enjoy the chaos. But even the most easygoing, fun-loving person needs a moment of peace sometimes. He was essentially saying, look, I adore the attention, I love the fans, I even enjoy the madness most of the time, but when I'm at home, I just want to be normal, Travis, and that's becoming increasingly difficult. It's such a relatable sentiment, isn't it? Even if most of us can't relate to dating Taylor Swift, oh, wouldn't that be something? We all understand the need for that sacred space called home, somewhere we can truly be ourselves away from prying eyes. And it sounds like that's exactly what Travis was missing. He had everything: the girl, the fame, the fortune. But sometimes all you really want is a quiet moment to yourself. Thankfully, Travis seemed to be adapting wonderfully to all the attention and chaos, something that Swift had clearly mastered over her years in the spotlight. In fact, it was precisely this quality that the 34-year-old athlete said earned her major points and made him fall head over heels. He shared the most heartwarming story about when she attended that first game against the Bears. He had offered to arrange a private viewing area for her, somewhere away from the public eye, but Swift, being her amazing self, wouldn't hear of it. She just walked right through the main entrance as if it were the most natural thing in the world. She was just like, I just want to be around the family and friends and experience this with everybody, Travis recounted, still sounding absolutely amazed by her down-to-earth attitude. Can you even imagine? Taylor Swift, surrounded by screaming fans, choosing to sit with the family instead of hiding away in some exclusive box. It was such a power move, and clearly, it worked its magic on Travis. He was practically floating as he described the moment. I was just like, she got bookie points for that. I was like, damn, she's in the madness, man. She wants to be a part of it. She wants to support me and do things like that. I was like, man, she really won me over with that one. It gave us such a beautiful glimpse into what makes their relationship tick. The mutual respect, the shared experiences, the willingness to embrace the chaos together. It wasn't about the glitz and glamour. It was about those real, raw moments that happen away from the cameras and screaming fans. And it wasn't just talk. Travis was fully embracing the madness himself. Remember when he joined Swift on stage in London for his Eras Tour debut? The internet practically exploded. It was such an iconic moment, the perfect collision of football and pop music worlds, and Travis was clearly loving every second of it. He wasn't just watching from the sidelines. He was right there in the middle of it all, fully immersed in the Taylor Swift experience, and it was absolutely adorable. Taylor was obviously over the moon about it too. She shared photos and videos on her Instagram, still giggling and swooning over Travis, as she put it. It was such a beautiful public declaration of their affection, a digital memento of their shared experience, proving that this wasn't just some casual fling. It was something real, something special. They were two megastars at the peak of their careers, choosing to share their joy with the world, and we were all absolutely living for it. You can't help but compare Travis to Taylor's previous relationships, especially her last long-term one with Joe Alwyn. Let's be honest, Joe seemed to prefer staying in the shadows. He was the complete opposite of a public figure, and while there's absolutely nothing wrong with valuing privacy, it created such a stark contrast with Taylor's very public persona. It felt like they were living in two completely different worlds, and that disconnect was impossible to ignore. Travis, on the other hand, is diving headfirst into what he calls the madness. He's not hiding, he's embracing it all. He's up on stage, wearing the merchandise, gushing about her in interviews, meeting her fans, family, and friends. He's all in, and that makes such a huge difference. It's not just about being comfortable in the spotlight, it's about being comfortable with Taylor in the spotlight. It's about supporting her, celebrating her, and being a visible partner in her life, something we just didn't see with Joe. This isn't about saying one approach is better than the other. It's about compatibility. With Travis, it seems Taylor has finally found someone who can not only handle her level of fame, but actually enjoys being part of it. He's not intimidated by the spotlight. He's basking in it right alongside her, and it's absolutely refreshing to see.